The big 1-0. It's day 10 of training camp. What is up, fans? Day 10 of training camp. We're gonna talk about some things. We're gonna look at a few things. We're also gonna do some things and some other things. I want to say something funny. Not say something funny, but I'm gonna talk about like we made a signing and everything. But first and foremost, on I think it was yesterday's video or the day before. So, and I'm not mad at the comment, but it made me laugh. It genuinely made me laugh. Somebody said, "Oh, it looks like the Ozempic's working," or something about Ozempic. I'm not taking Ozempic, but it's like one of those situations where like I've been working out very hard. Like I work out like 6 days a week. And I guess it's working. So that's like one of the comments where you're like, what? Thanks. Just made me laugh. I thought I'd share it with you. I ramble. Anyway, so we got some news. Miami Dolphins made a roster move with Austin Jackson being injured. The Dolphins signed offensive lineman Jermaine Ifedi and waived Brett Gabbert. Sorry, Brett. Welcome back for about a day and a half. And we got Fatu Melifanu, who was activated off of the non-football injury list. So we got some good news. And the addition of Jermaine Ifedi, I'm assuming that's how you say his name, is a good depth addition. And I really like that signing, a kind of like the Brunskill signing, because they have not leadership, but they have the experience. And he has a lot of experience at right tackle. So the Dolphins get some needed depth at that right tackle spot with the big fat question mark around Austin Jackson. Speaking of Austin Jackson, let's get into Mike McDaniel's presser where he talks about Austin Jackson and other injuries. So D. Estridge, if you guys remember, was carted off the field yesterday. He was just cramping. Literally, McDaniel said that he was cramping and he practiced today. So there's nothing there. McDaniel said Cam Smith is days, not weeks from returning. We're all awaiting his ability to stay on the field. You have to stay on the field to continue to develop. I root for every Miami Dolphin player. There's not one Miami Dolphin player I root against, and if you do, you really have to look at your fandom and see how much you really love the team. It's not a shot at anyone. It's just my thoughts and opinions. Cam Smith's days might be numbered. Because if you listen to that one more time, we're all awaiting his ability to stay on the field. You have to stay on the field to continue to develop. It's like, he's like, at this point, man, what else are we going to do? You know, and it seems like, you know, he's got not even just 1 foot out the door. So we'll see if he makes the roster. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't, just from, you know, Greer's comments about not holding his hand this year. And now McDaniel making the comment about him staying on the field. So talking about Austin Jackson, he said he got stepped on. We are fortunate that the timetable doesn't seem to be into the regular season. Austin is projected to be starting week 1. It's a good day for the Dolphins. Thank the Lord in heaven. Jalen Phillips' bruise may cost him a day to swelling, McDaniel said, but that's all. So again, he'll probably just get today, and then they have camp on Wednesday. He'll probably be back, or they'll wait until the joint practice with the Bears on Friday. I doubt he will be playing against the Bears on Sunday. I will have a preview video out for you guys on the 9th, talking about what to expect, who I expect to play, who I don't expect to play, and all that other stuff. Talking about Tyreek Hill, he said genius reporting by Tyreek. His suggestion was congruent with Coach Studsville, talking about the short yardage situation and not having H-Han out there. I don't know, my brain just, did you notice that a lot of times when I have like something I want to say, my brain just shuts off. Boop. Anyway, on Willie Gay, he says he's magnetic. You can feel his presence inside the building. His energy isn't a one-off thing. He brings that every day. McDaniel strongly insinuating that Dolphins orange jersey practice player of the Dolphins is Storm Duck. Spoiler, it is Storm Duck. I don't think those orange jerseys are based off of performance then, because you know, Willie Gay deserved one and he even talks about it, but I think it has some other stuff intangible layered in with it. McDaniel said Fatu Melifanu will return to practice today. Great news there. He says, I like the way they are working in the shadows. I'd rather them speak with their play as opposed to roses and dandelions, talking about evaluating the offensive line has done. I don't even know what the crap he's trying to say there. Waddle and Reek recognized for an authentic perspective some gain in Storm. He is super consistent. He is competitive each and every day. Again, I think that is where maybe you get a little underlining for the orange jersey. But again, the fact that Willie Gay Jr. doesn't have one yet is crazy to me. I have his fun fact. I added more sounds to my soundboard, and his scream has been added to the soundboard for when we watch football together. The team that goes the furthest are able to block out external noise and worry about the game and sacrifice and play for another. Noise is the opponent every week. We'll see if you could do it, man. Talk is cheap. And like I always say, show me. Yeah, I might as well pop up the podcast. Go follow it. This is where your foundation, Doug, is built for your game, your technique, and fundamentals. So he threw that word in there anyway. It's about duties rising to the occasion. Dudes, not duties. To the occasion when they don't feel like it. You don't want to waste a moment, or you'll have an experience that is regrettable. Talking about Tyreek Hill's suggestion of Jalen Waddle in shorts. He said, again, that has to do with Studsville, however you say his name. So yeah, he is the orange jersey Storm Duck. Good for him. Again, I don't think it is merited off of performance, because Willie Gay Jr. had an interception yesterday, and he has been absolutely killing it in training camp. So we'll see. This is from Omar Kelly. He says, it's interesting to see that Mike Hilton is not being used on special teams. That means he's nickel or nothing. Cornell Armstrong has some special team value as a gunner. This will impact the 53-man roster. So yeah, the fact that Mike Hilton is not being used in special teams at all, you could pretty much chalk him in as your slot corner. This is from Alan Poupart. He said, attendance at Miami Dolphins practice Sunday, not spotted. Tyreek Hill, he eventually does come out. Jalen Connors, Austin Jackson, Baron Matos, Jalen Phillips, Ashton Davis, and Dante Trader Jr., Jason Marshall Jr., Cam Smith. Trader and Marshall were riding the stationary bikes earlier. This is from Omar Kelly. He says, watching Darren Waller rehab assignment, he's coming out of retirement, and I'm pretty sure they are taking it slow. He has it in all caps. He's in good shape, but I've heard he's got some durability issues in his past. So it's a slow process of bringing him along. Then we jump right into some plays. 11 on 11, offense on its own 20. Achane run right. Patrick Paul, nice job getting to Dotson for the block. Jordan Brooks makes the first two plays. First, he stops a run, escaping over the top of an outside run to shut down Achane. Next, he sacks on a play where Storm pressed and stayed in phase with Reek on a deep route. Tua wanted it, but it wasn't there. Good job. See, that is what I like to hear. Obviously, that is a rep that the offense lost, but to hear that Storm Duck shut down Tyreek Hill to the point that Tua had to take a sack because it wasn't there, I'm okay with that, because we know what Tyreek Hill can do. And to hear that Tyreek Hill got shut down by Storm Duck isn't a negative on Tyreek Hill, more of a positive on Storm Duck. So again, very nice to hear. Jonah and Paul, nice double team block on Grant on that Achane run. They continue to work well together. Aaron Brewer just airmailed a snap to Tua. That is the only one I heard of all day. It's not good to hear, but it is good that it's just once. Again, he's probably getting the jitters out because he hasn't really practiced in a while. Pharaoh Brown continues to move people in the game. Caught a pancake on Terrell Dotson and a strong inside Achane run for 5, which is, again, that's what Pharaoh Brown's bread and butter is. I see Pharaoh Brown as like a Durham Smythe, Anthony Fasano type situation. Jalen Phillips just walking boot on the sideline, not practicing to be clear, with a wrap on his left calf area. Again, it's just swelling, so he's fine. Jordan Phillips, strength update. He just held the point on a double team with Paul and Jonah to clog up the wind back lane on a Jalen White run. Love hearing that from the big man. Zach Wilson throw sails high on his target, and safety Jordan Colbert is there for the interception right in the breadbasket. Keon Smith is working on the right tackle today. He's clearly being cross-trained to play everything but center. Isaiah Johnson with a reroute that takes the wide receiver, didn't get the number off his track. Wilson tries it anyway, but it winds up going right to Colbert, so that's a little bit more in-depth explanation of the interception. Guard, a Josh Preby, nice block on Zeke Biggers on a run for a short gain. Cameron Good basically wrecked the entire Ewers period. Well, damn. Fatu Melifano isn't participating in 11-on-11s. This is Elijah Campbell's show. He just gave Julian Hill a nice lick after a respectable gain. Jalen Waddle just made a very exciting 20-yard reception that weaved away from every defender before stepping out of bounds. The crowd erupted. I think that's this play, because he made a ridiculous one-hand catch. I think it's this one. Like, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Farrell Brown false start, pre-snap penalties, flags were under control for a couple days, but they have been back yesterday and today. Minka Fitzpatrick is all over the screen to Tyreek Hill. His instincts are top notch. Love hearing that. Absolutely love hearing that. Dickerson gets past Ryan Hayes and smashed into Madison, who was knocked backwards. Nice rep from Dickerson, who continues to flash. Again, I love to be wrong about these types of things. Ewers finds Armstrong as he's hot against the blitz. Ewers with two nice bounce back reps, finding a completion to Connor after he missed Baldwin on an open throw. Tyreek Hill just beat BJ Adams for a 30-yard gain from Tua. Which is nice to see. And then he found him again for a 7-yard gain. This is Tua to Waddle. Well, we already saw it, but if you want to see the full play, this is what the full play looked like. So we saw the Miami Dolphins cinematic of it. This is the full play here. A little motion. A little press here. Tried to jam him at the line. Nice little catch. Pet his head. But you see what I'm talking about? Like, if we're gonna send blitzing, or if we're gonna hope on our front seven to get pressure, and we're gonna press the corners, we can't have this happen right here. Watch what happens, right? You press and then you let them go. But obviously this is a zone scheme. So what Storm Duck did was he pressed, and then obviously you have the safety over the top who's gonna come down and play this. So I think this is Elijah Campbell, because here is Fitzpatrick. Great catch. A little overthrow, but great catch. Chop gets close to Tua on the twist. He was working versus Borum and a tight end. Sanders 37-yard field goal attempt, right hash, good in the 2-minute drill. This is Tua to Tyreek on a deep, beautiful pass from what I'm hearing. Little motion. Drop him back. Stepping up. Nice. Storm Duck is getting picked on. So, one more time. I don't mean to pick on Storm Duck, but like, he is struggling hard to cover Tyreek Hill. If you're listening to the podcast, you want to watch what I just talked about, either follow me on Twitter or go subscribe to the YouTube channel, because golly. Wilson turn now with the 2-minute drill. He throws a quick out to Farrell Brown that Jack Jones felt it, lined up on the blind side. Bell applied pressure to Wilson on that snap. Bell coming on strong recently, and then Sanders kicks a field goal. So he made one from 37 and 53 on Tua and Zach Wilson, leading field goal drives. Tua had a big connection to Tyreek Hill up the middle and down the field that was immediately got into the field goal range. I think that was the play we just saw, which then kick the field goal. Anthony Weaver and Mike McDaniel just concluded an 8-minute conversation. What do you think it was about? Omar Kelly says, and I think, Omar Kelly, it has to do with, what are you sending? How do I fix that? Or what are you doing? How do I fix that? How can I, like, if I'm Weaver, right, I'm saying to McDaniel, I'm seeing Storm Duck get beat on press. What would you suggest? Like, what should I, or what are you running here so I can look for that when we face X, Y, and Z player? And then on the flip side, if I'm McDaniel, I'm like, what did you do to cause these interceptions, to cause this pressure, so I can look for that, and then I can scheme up plays to, motion away or counteract and all that stuff. So it's good that they're talking to each other, obviously. 11 on 11's offense on its own 3, false start, flag ignored, and then Ingold got hurt. So Alec Ingold was down, and he wasn't moving. Then he got up, and he walked off on his own. He's fine. He just has a concussion. He's in concussion protocol. I don't know what the play was that obviously rocked him, that he hit his head hard enough, but he was down to the point where like McDaniel and the trainers and everyone was kind of like around him and on a knee and stuff. But he's all right. He's in concussion protocol now, but it was just another health scare that the Dolphins are dealing with. Tanner Connor came in filling for Alec Ingold. 3rd and 2, Achane press play side and finds the lane with Paul and Jonah folding down that backside, and he's into the second level. Hearing how well Patrick, Paul, and Jonah are doing on that left side is giving me so much joy. Obviously, we have Brewer back at the center. It's now that right side that we have to worry about, especially with Austin Jackson being injured. Another false start flag on this drive. Offense now inside its own 1-yard line. Safety Mike Hilton, big hit on Jalen Wright. Hilton was unblocked. Dolphins working a back in 11 on 11 which starts on the 3-yard line. They clearly need to run the ball, which had 3 false starts. Incredible play from Mike Hilton. This is the same thing, talking about making the tackle on Jalen Wright. Devon Achane with a 10-yard gain on a check down from Tua in the red zone period. Tyreek Hill with a 5-yard gain on a screenplay from Tua. Bradley Chubb with a 1-yard tackle for loss on Devon Achane. Chubb sack on Tua. Patrick Paul beat Patrick Paul. Nice play by Chubb. Again, you rarely hearing Patrick Paul getting beat, which again is very nice to hear, especially because he's going up against Bradley Chubb, who's no slouch. Please unblock me. Zach Wilson with a 5-yard scramble in the red zone. Jack Jones comes from the depth and finds and fits a run for a big hit on Alexander Madison on a run stuff. Cornerback Mike Hilton sack unblocked versus Ewers. Nice work from Hilton and Weaver. Ewers throws a touchdown to Theo Weiss Jr. However, Mike Hilton would have sacked him. That's the play that I was talking about before. Andrew Meyer just left the field early. Hopefully it's nothing serious. And for the first time in 10 days, Tua Tagovailoa throws his first interception. And who is it to? Minkah Fitzpatrick. And I think what the funniest thing of all that is afterwards, Tua goes over to Minkah Fitzpatrick and congratulates him on the interception. And right after that play, and this is all red zone drills that the interception has. It's not like it was like they were on their 50 and he threw, it was all in the red zone. Very next play, he throws a touchdown to Westbrook. So, but if you thought that Tua was going to go all of training camp without throwing an interception, I got beachfront property to sell you from in Arkansas. Here's the pick. If you want to see, let's break it down and over scrutinize what Tua did. So it looks like they're on about the 6-7 yard line. Looks like they're sending some pressure. Little motion here, dropping back. Jumped in front of it. He was trying to fit it to Tyreek. We can't really see the back end of it, but it looks like he was trying to fit it into Tyreek. And Fitzpatrick just jumped it. And he's gone. Yeah, that was a pick 6. He's gone. I'm not upset about it. Zach Wilson throws a goal line touchdown to Taj Washington to end practice. This is from Omar Kelly. He says, solid day for the Dolphins. Defense won the day mainly because of Mika's interception of Mike Hilton's safety and a possible sack on Ewers' red zone rep. Very physical practice. Love hearing that. Love hearing a very physical practice. More physicality, please. Omar Kelly also said, the most impressive play I've seen from Tyreek Hill all camp was running down Minka Fitzpatrick to stop the interception from being a pick six. That was the fastest I've ever seen Tyreek Hill move, showing he's trying to set a new tone, but he was late for practice today. It's the second time he was late for practice. But also, like Omar said, you know, he could have very easily, the pick could have happened. He could have been like, all right, whatever, you know, next play, let's move on. Or no, he bolted down to try to make a play. Nice to hear. Then we got some pressers from from Brewer, from Willie Gay Jr., from, I think, Storm Duck, and one other person. So Brewer said Jonah, he's a rookie, but he doesn't carry himself as a rookie. He says, whoever is in there at the moment, our standards is our standards, Aaron Brewer said. Brewer said Patrick Paul grew a lot in the offseason with the way he carries himself. He's talking about the on the safety cornerback coming in unblocked on a blitz in a recent days. Let's see what he has to say about that.
You know, when it's like practice right now, the coaches working together to draw up the plays for the day, different schemes. So I say it's both sides of the ball getting work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want the offense just to be killing everything. You don't want the defense to be doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I feel like some things probably schemed up for different sides of the ball to win. You know, to build that confidence on both sides of the ball.
So he thinks it's more about a confidence builder. That's interesting. He says Madison runs hard. They are going 1,000 miles an hour running through people. This is from Storm Duck. He says, be consistent. Try to be the same person and make more plays. Talking about the journey to become a starter. I am rooting for Storm Duck. I would love to find another undrafted free agent to come in and take a starting role as a corner like we did with Nick Needham. So I am rooting hard for Storm Duck. Also, he has a fantastic name. Storm Duck said he has grown most in learning and seeing the game better. I'm challenging them while they are challenging me. At the end of the day, it's about getting better. Iron sharpens iron. That goes out to Alan Poupard. Miko will ask a question that some of us wouldn't even think about. Storm talking about the leadership. He also mentioned that Mike Hilton is speaking up. That was a major concern I had about the secondary, who's leading who. That's from Omar Kelly. And then we got my guy, Willie Gay Jr. I'm trying my best to get him on the channel. Like if I can get him on the channel that 2 weeks after training camp ends and the start of the regular season, I'm gonna try my best to get Willie Gay on. Trying. Who has balled every day, was jokingly asked what he has to do to get the orange jersey, and this is what he had to say.
Jersey, man.
Orange jersey, man. If they give me the orange jersey, practice gonna be lit. I'm gonna say that. but I don't know, man. I'm just out there doing my job, man. I'm not really worried about it. You know, I just feel like Coach finds who makes the play every day. And you know, he just picks a random guy sometimes, but it is what it is, dog. I ain't really worried about it.
He just picks a random guy sometimes. Interesting. You know how funny it would be if, again, I'll be down there for the 20th and the 21st. If he gets the orange jersey on the day I'm down there and then I win the orange jersey for the fan, that'd be amazing. I hope I do. Anyway, Willie Gay Jr. has a pre-practice ritual of letting out a loud yell before they take the field. Players love it. Here's the origin. Well, I love it.
Man, I started doing that my second year in Kansas City. I don't know, it's just one day I'll never forget, we had an indoor practice and it was raining outside. You know, when it's raining, everybody, I just went in, I screamed real loud. Next thing I know, people just start buzzing about it. But I never did it for people. I do it to, you know, get my blood flowing a little bit. Yeah, everywhere I go now, it becomes big, you know, so it helps me get going a little bit too.
We love it. I love it. I got retweeted about it from the Miami Dolphins. Love it. He's more proud about how he's improved in pass coverage this camp, which is awesome to hear. He feels like we can be the best defense in the league starting up front. I agree with that. Energy is contagious. If you bring it, it spreads like a virus. He says all the receivers are getting on him about the interception he dropped. My count is 4, but Willie says his count is 3. He claims he gets there so fast that he doesn't realize he's in position to catch the ball, which is amazing to hear. And then the last thing he says, best utilized, just let me run and hit. And that's camp. That's camp day 10. They have the next 2 days off back on the Wednesday, and then they have joint practice with the Chicago Bears on Friday. And 1 week from today, with our eyeballs, we watch Miami Dolphins take on the Chicago Bears. I think it'll be on TV on the NFL Network. So if you have the NFL Network, you'll be able to watch it on TV. I am so excited to watch Miami Dolphins football. We will probably be getting our first depth chart maybe the Thursday. So you're going to have a video breaking down the depth chart. You're going to have a video breaking down, previewing it on Saturday, then joint practice. And then tomorrow you have a video with me talking to Warren Sharp. You guys have so much content from me. Hit the subscribe button. We're getting closer and closer to 53. I can't wait to break 100 one day. Hopefully, knock on wood. But love all you. I will see you tomorrow. Again, we're chatting with Warren Sharp, and then obviously I'm going to have more content and videos for you. But comment below. Let me know what your thoughts of camp are, what your thoughts of the injuries, what the players had to say. Again, if you haven't yet, you can go check out the podcast. I'm going to give you podcast special stuff over there. Yeah. But other than that, I'll see you tomorrow. Like usual, stay classy. Enjoy your Sunday. And fins up.